Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm that fat guy and today is Thursday. Oh wow, there's a couple of super chats right off the bat. How you doing, guys? I'll do the super chats in just a moment. I just want to say hello to everybody. Sound check, make sure that everything is coming through crisp and clear. Hope you're all doing well. Aaron Edwards, Osmodo Man, Toby Murison, Lucas Thompson, and Just Big Boned, Osmodo Man. So Aaron Ace Edwards, the gentleman, the scholar himself, and Jared Green's also in the house. But Aaron Ace Edwards, thank you very much for the early super chat, my man. Let me just get this one going. Boom.
Super chat.
And Osmodo Man with the $10 choo-choo.
Super chat. Oh baby, super chat.
Thank you so much, guys, for these super chats. It's so appreciated. I hope you're all doing fine this Thursday. I feel so far away from the camera here. Maybe I should zoom it in a little bit. What do you think? Like this, I don't know. It's just now they got the wide screen. It's just like, yeah, it's wide. Lucas Thompson says, beat me to it. Oh, mate, it's never too late. Florence in the house. How you doing? Good seeing you. Loudy, what's doing, my friend? Chris also in the house. 13, come on fellas, hit that like button. Exactly right. 14 people here and 4 likes. Guys, can you please smash that like button? You know what, I might bring that camera a little bit closer, just 1 second here, and not break the stream. Let's try not to break the stream here. Yeah, we're going to configure the video just a little bit and we're going to zoom in. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. I feel a little bit closer now. That's a lot better. May we have a moment of silence for the New South Wales Blues? Dead rubber, unfortunate. Yep. Look, yeah, State of Origin last night. I know that Just Big Bone doesn't love this topic, but yeah, it wasn't a great game. Yeah, New South Wales certainly didn't play their best. Queensland brought it, and they managed to steal away the win. So the series wasn't sealed 3-0. So good on you, Queensland. Happy to do that. Now you have time to update the stream thumbnails. Yeah. So now that I don't need to do my daily videos, which has been really good, I've really been enjoying the extra time in the day. I haven't started that yet. I've got a lot of projects I want to do, but first one tonight, we've actually got all here. Right, this is everybody who has gotten a correct guess on the Fat Guy, what was it? The Fat Guy Army weight guessing competition I do every Wednesday. And Tassie Coin Hunter, Dale Smith, Whiskey Turner, Chris Mosley, Kylie Green, Alan A.C. Locksmith, John Papadopoulos, Melissa Fisher, Alan Schultz, Just Big Bone, Toby Murison, Aki, Mark Weston, Fat Taz Slim, Bad Bear, Melissa Fisher got a second one, Chris Mosley, Brandon Hawkins, and Stephen Singh are all in the draw to win a $20 Amazon gift card tonight, which I will be giving away later. I'll be putting all those into this bucket right here, and we're going to draw out a random winner, but we'll do that a little bit later, because that's how YouTube works. You know, you gotta get the hook, and you gotta like keep people on. You gotta keep them here. You know, you gotta yeah, hang out for a bit. Did I just see Delicate Stone? Delicate Stone, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you. He says, hello, boaters. Delicate Stone and Ryan Betts and myself had a fun night the other night. We I actually downloaded Sea of Thieves, which is a pirate game for all those who don't know. And we had a awesome time. We're there, we'll yarring all night. And yeah, it was just a lot of like a pirate themed fun, going around looting and finding treasure and talking like pirates all night. It was fantastic. And we even had some really experienced players show us the ropes and how we do everything. But yeah, it was a fantastic night. So maybe we should do a gaming stream one night soon. Does Chris Mosley get a double entry? He got it right twice. Oh, you're going to make me go through it. Yes, he did. He got it right twice as well. Chris Mosley. It says right here. Yeah, Chris Mosley and Chris Mosley. See, we go. All right, ready up the top. We got Chris Mosley. And then down here, Chris Mosley. Down the bottom. Third from the bottom. So, yes, he gets 2 draws tonight. Well, he gets 2 entries into the draw. But, guys, I got to remind you, please, click that like button if you can. Yeah. Am I the only one who thinks that it is annoying when a defender touches a ball and a tackle is a knock-on? It's a bad rule, like saying every charge down is knock-on. Yeah, I often don't get that. Mitch Moses last night, obviously going for a tackle, and then who was it? Was it Kalen Ponga? Or was it Munster? Passing the ball, threw it into Mitch Moses' arms, who had no, like he wasn't trying to get the ball in any way, shape or form. And then, yeah, it was called a knock on. That was really stupid. I didn't get that. The ref was a bit busy last night. Wookie1, how you doing, mate? Good seeing you. I heard there was going to be pizza. Nah, there's no pizza here tonight, Mr. Stone. Literally showing me the ropes. Yeah, there's a lot of rope work in that game, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yes, Lucas Thompson. Mate, Lucas Thompson, all about the news. Thank you so much, my man. You're giving me stuff to talk about because I came on here with nothing. Like, I have no ideas what to talk about. You think with all this spare time I've got now, I can come up with a few topics to discuss. But no, it's been pretty hectic at work today, so I didn't really get a chance to sit down. Hazelnut's back, ladies and gentlemen. So Hazelnut is back. I knew it was coming back. I was sworn to secrecy. Manshake were like, don't you tell them at all. And I was like, okay, yes, I won't tell them. Because a lot of people were asking, hey, is Hazelnut coming back? And I'm like, well... I couldn't really say anything, but there it is, the Choc Hazelnut limited edition. So if you want the Choc Hazelnut, it is limited. Get on it. My review, if I can remember my review correctly, I gave it a solid 9 out of 10. I don't think I put a number on it last time, but I really liked it. To me, it has that sort of Ferrero Rocher kind of flavor to it. It has that Ferrero Rocher like hazelnut kind of taste. So if you like Ferrero Rochers, get on the Choc Hazelnut. It's like one of those love or hate flavors. Like, a lot of people don't like it. Osmodo Man doesn't like it. He said, man, I'm going to send you my bags, which yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm okay with that. This is before I knew that they were releasing it so soon. Like, I didn't think that they were going to release, like, because I got told that, because like I was drilling our guy at the Manshake. I'm like, yo, when's this new flavor coming out that we've been told so much about? Because you know, and he's like, don't know about that, but they have ordered more hazelnut. I'm like, and then they dropped the birthday cake, and then hazelnut came along and was like, yo, we're here. And I'm not sure why they released it so close after the birthday cake. I think it might have been sort of like a lot of people missed out on birthday cake, or may have, because it wasn't within their order cycle. So not everyone, you know, has the capability of doing 2 orders a month. Maybe they wanted to kind of keep it so like those people that couldn't order it this month were able to get something at least special, you know. So I think that's probably why that they brought that back in. But one thing I did get, and I'll just be 1 second here, I just want to make sure I give the right credit out here. Stephen Goodall sent me a package. He sent me this. This is another Manshake hoodie, ladies and gentlemen. This is a large. So this will be on a future giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. It is still in the bag, unopened, despite the fact there's a little tear in the bag here. Little tiny tear. But for all intents and purposes, it doesn't look like it's been worn at all. But we got a large size. That will be in a future giveaway. Don't know when, don't know how, but it's going to happen. And I tell you what, when it won't happen, it's not going to happen unless I get some more likes, because seriously, we got 11 likes right now. We've got 20 viewers. I mean, this is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. How many bags of choc hazelnut did I order? I've ordered 4. So I ordered 4, and I got a whole bunch of man bars coming and lady bars for Alyssa. Or at least a better American accent. What was that? Hold on, Jared Green. What did he say? Or at least a better American accent. What have I done? When did I do an American accent? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a bit lost with that one, Mr. Green. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Florence. Did you ever get used to going live, or is it still a bit weird? I remember doing a Zoom call and imagine what it would be like if everyone on YouTube could see it. Hey, Dale Smith's in the house. How you doing? Kerry Johnson, hello as well. Just want to say a quick hello to those people who've joined the chat. Live. Now, the first live stream, I was really nervous. The very first live stream I ever did, I actually had a list of topics. Like I had a piece of paper in front of me with a few like topics I wanted to discuss. I'm not sure how long the first stream went for. I think it went for 40 minutes, maybe half an hour. 40 minutes, maybe an hour. But that time flew by. And I had so much fun. I was like, after I got off the stream, I'm like, that was awesome. I definitely want to do this again. Absolutely want to do it again. And I think for the first, because back then I was using this crappy microphone that I got from Jcar. So I got a microphone from Jcar, USB microphone, because this was like at the height of COVID when it first started. So when it first started and COVID hit, was like everyone went out and bought all the microphones and all the webcams and everything from every single shop, like JB Hi-Fi, Jcar, Dick Smith, I think was at the time, and all the rest. And you couldn't get a webcam to save your life. And I was using the laptop camera, and I had this the very last USB microphone that you could get from Jcar. Sounded like crap, and I was doing it through laptop, and it was nervous. The quality was no good, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I have done it ever since. Every time I go onto a live stream now, I don't feel so much as nervous, mainly because I know what to expect. Like basically people show up, people start talking, I'll be prompted with some sort of conversation starter or question or something like that I can discuss, and then we just build from there. Whereas some nights, it's more or less, some nights I just don't feel it. So like any normal person or any normal day, you're not going to feel 100% all the time. You're going to have those days where you're feeling a bit down, you're feeling a bit sort of like, oh yeah, that was a very quick job interview, mainly because I just didn't feel like talking. Like you just have those days where you just don't feel like really talking, and it's those I really need to work myself up for, and that's the ones I get a little bit nervous for, because I'm just like, I don't know how tonight's live stream is going to go, but they usually end up being the best ones. But I don't get nervous. and as a testament to that is that I don't write anything down. I don't come in here planned with anything to talk about. And usually any of the stuff that I want to talk about is done in the first 10 minutes, like already. Like we're 15 minutes in and I've already just discussed like the 2 or 3 topics that I thought about before the stream. Origin, hazelnut, and the members giveaway. So yeah, I'm really excited to do the first 1 month giveaway for the guesting competition. I'm really happy about that. I can't really put it in the perks. Like I can't, like, cause I've actually, believe it or not, I've run out of room for perks with the members rewards. So I can't really put anything else in there. So yeah, this is just off the cuff kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the comments here. But Florence, to answer your question, you get used to it and you end up having a bit of fun. Hey, Just Solo, how you doing? And Kylie Green. Did Kylie Green come in here earlier? Well, hello, Kylie Green. How you doing? Yeah, it's not for me, kids, says Delicate Stony. He's not a big fan of the hazelnut, so it seems. Howdy, teams, says Dale Smith. And Just Big Bone says, I thought it had an awful Frangelico aftertaste. See, I like Frangelico, right? Frangelico is fantastic. For all those who don't know what Frangelico is, it is hazelnut liqueur. Think of it as like Midori in terms of like strength of alcohol. So it's I think it's 22%. So it's about a 0.6 or a 0.7 standard drink per nip. And I used to get like, you know, if I was feeling a bit fancy, you know, I'd get a rock, like a tumbler glass, chuck a whole bunch of ice in, squeeze some fresh lime in there, and a double shot Frangelico. Trust me, it is awesome. The zesty lime really savors out that. Really mellows out the sweetness that the Frangelico gives. And even if you don't like that, just put a splash of ginger beer in there. It's such a nice drink. It is such a nice drink. But yeah, just fresh lime, squeeze it in there, double shot Frangelico, lots of ice, and yeah, get on it, the Frangelico. Anyway, moving up. Did not get any more. Don't hate it, but not rushing to get more. There you go. It is coming. Sorry, I've been slack, just a little bit busy. Well, of course, mate, you've been a little bit busy. You got a wedding. Osmoto Man is going to be married in 2 days, ladies and gentlemen. 2 days. So that's not tomorrow, but the next day he'll be married. Luckily, Queensland have kept their doors open, still wearing masks, I believe, and yeah, getting away with the wedding. So good on you, mate, and I hope the ceremony goes well. I'm really sorry I can't be there. Honestly, it sucks. It's a waste of a ticket. Well, I mean, I still got the credit, but I'm just annoyed the fact that we had to cancel it. And for all those down in Victoria, poor little Lloyd, Victoria is going into a 5-day lockdown, and it happens to be on the one weekend that Lloyd kind of organised a weekend with the boys. Mate, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I hope you're doing all right, man. We'll play some Sea of Thieves. We'll do something. Yeah. Delicate, he says, congrats on the 1K loss this week. Big one. Yeah, mate, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with the 1 kilo loss. It was unexpected a little bit. I wasn't expecting to have such a loss, especially after my whiskey night the other night. It was really nice drinking that whiskey. Man, I wish I had it in here now. Angela, if you are listening, can you please get me the whiskey and the crystal glass, please? Maybe some ice as well. That would be fantastic. Angela, I'm sending out mental messages. Sorry, if you're not watching this, because I know you're probably not. I'm just sending you a mental message. Get me the whiskey. Go. Okay. Yeah, because I'm actually off work tomorrow. I am actually off work tomorrow and off work on Monday because I had set aside annual leave for Osmoto Man's wedding. So we're going to get back. We're going to leave tomorrow at midday. We were going to get on a plane and fly up there and then fly back on the Sunday, I think it was, or was it the Monday? But I had the Monday off as well because I wanted it mainly. That was that. Yeah. Kerry Johnson says no hazelnut on the lady shake. We'll still have the birthday cake. Yeah, the birthday cake for Kerry. So a lot of the ladies are getting a bit sort of frustrated. That made me laugh, Just Big Bone. I'll read that in a sec. Angela walks in and says, "Are you feeling frisky?" I had the universe was talking to me saying that you felt you're in the mood. There's a very different kind of live stream. Now, so a lot of the ladies have been saying that the birthday cake is a very different taste than what it is. A lot of the ladies apparently are not really enjoying it as much. Hold on. I'm just going to message Angela. Ange, can you please bring in the whiskey with a crystal glass, a good amount of ice. Love you. XXX. There you go. That's how you do marriage, guys. That's how you do relationships. You know, you show each other a bit of love. You know, you got to make sure you say you love them in the message. You don't just demand something off them. Well, no, I asked. But, yeah, you don't demand it. You got to ask them nicely. But anyway, so a lot of people are saying that the birthday cake shake is not the greatest, but they still have enough stock of it, so they're not going to take it off the site just yet. I thought I had a tag hanging down here. I keep seeing a little bit of, yeah, I do have a little bit of white there. It really annoys me. They keep saying that the birthday cake is not awesome. But I was heart tempted to order some of the birthday cake, the lady birthday cake, but I was then talked out of it by Shane Beasley's missus. I was like, nah, don't do it. It tastes like poo. I'm like, oh, I don't like poo, so maybe not. Florence says, I think it depends on whether it is more chocolate than hazelnut or the other way around. I think it's probably like stronger chocolate when it first hits your mouth and then a hazelnut like kind of finish. What's next? Mango comes back. Lucas, I would say mango would be another summer flavor. Being that we're in the middle of winter, I don't think that they're going to bring mango back anytime soon. They may be bringing it back, like, I don't know, maybe later in the year. I'd say when it starts to warm back up. I will be a big fan of mango when it comes back. I've still got my display bag down there, so it's just sitting there, my mango. Does he not have a body? These hoodies are amazing. Yeah, I know someone that will fit in the large. Dale Smith, are you going to fit in the large, my friend? So the large hoodie, yeah, I think I would fit into that nicely. But the guy, he said, look, mate, you know, I just don't see myself wearing it, and I would really like someone to get, you know, good use out of it. And I was like, oh, mate, you know, I would fit into a large pretty good. You know, I'll fit into a large pretty good right there. But then I was like, you know what? There are people out there that haven't got one and really wanted one. So what I will do is I will try to filter it down, because not a lot of blokes are going to fit into a large. So I'll try to filter it down to blokes that can potentially fit in it, and then we can run in some sort of competition for it, because it like I wouldn't give that away to someone who's currently in a 5XL. Like that to me is a waste of a jumper. Like, you know, though I would encourage them, like, hey, you can fit in this one day, I'd rather have someone get use out of it more immediately, because the Manshake will probably do another run of jumpers at some stage. I hope so. I haven't got any word of that. That's like, this is me speculating, because it was everyone loved it. It just makes sense that they'll do it again. I really need to place another order. Definitely get some hazelnut. Yeah, it's quite funny. I actually live around... Dale, stop telling me to add more perks. You guys get enough perks. Don't you go listening to certain members or certain people who tell me you don't get enough perks. So what was I saying? Yeah, so actually, so I live down the road or around the corner, around the block from a fellow shaker. So James Richards, who has become a Fat Guy Army member last week, he said it was long overdue. He also came to the Man Shakers walk that we had at Penrith. Guys, there is going to be another walk coming up, but lockdown has, you know, put a pin in all of that. So what was it? What was I saying? So I was driving home the other day from Woolies. So I went out, guys. I had to do some essential shopping. I ran out of coffee and I needed bread for a list of sandwiches. It was essential. I had to go out. And then after then I went to a cafe. And after that, I went and browsed at about 5 other clothing shops and made sure I licked my hands and touched everything when I was doing it. Hey, Pexter Plays in the house. How you doing, mate? I only just went to Woolies and left and came back. But as I'm driving down 2 streets away, I see a very familiar hoodie. I'm like, huh? It says "Be Your Own Hero." I'm like, some prick's got my hoodie, and then it's like, oh, it's James. So I pull on over, and we were doing the social distancing talk. So like I was on one side of the car, he was on the other side. So we were talking at a distance, and we were talking about the birthday cake, and had a good chat. And he was saying to me, "Oh, mate, I love the birthday cake. I stocked up on it hard. I got like 5 or 6 bags, and he already had like a bunch of mango left over." And I said to him, "Did you ever try?" He said to me, "I never tried the hazelnut." I'm like, "Really? You never tried the hazelnut?" And he goes, "Yeah, no, I really wanted to, but it was just like it was outside. It was just like at the wrong time they released it. I wasn't in a position to make another order." So I was like, "Well, mate, I still got some at home, like because I got 3/4 of a open bag, and then I've got." No, that's it. I don't even have one on display here. That was it. I got 3/4 of a bag. So I said, "Mate, I'm going for a walk a bit later. I'll drop this on your mailbox, and you can have that." And I also gave him some X50 green teas that I haven't been really drinking, and this was the day before it released. So I gave him that, and he said to me, "Oh, great, I'll try it tomorrow morning." So I get a message, what was it, yesterday morning? Was it yesterday they released Hazelnut, or was it the day before? Anyway, whatever day that they released. Oh, Angela. Oh, thank you. Glass. Whiskey. The lovely Angela, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello. Just say hello.
My pajamas.
You're always in your pajamas. Say hello.
Hi everyone. How are we?
Hello.
I'm about to have a shower.
You are amazing.
You're welcome.
Can I get a little bit more ice, please?
A little bit more ice?
Yeah, no, because usually you're 100% right. I'll have 2 cubes, but tonight I feel like a little bit of extra ice.
No, I thought 2 was substantial. Am I wrong? Or?
You're wrong. Was that a joke on purpose? Like, oh, okay. Yeah, because we do that. So
Here's
like,
your ice.
oh. This is like full of ice right here. Yep. All right. Yeah, I love you.
Okay.
Hey, you want to get married someday?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know that COVID will ever let that happen, so.
No, jeez. Do you want to give Shay best wishes? Because he's on the stream right now.
Oh, hey, Shay. Oh, oops.
Osmodo, man.
Oh, I know. All the best for the wedding. I'm really excited that you guys are getting married. Sad we can't be there. Bit of a pain in the ass, really. I was really looking forward to coming up and meeting you guys in person. But I hope it all goes well. Maybe a sneak photo so we can see what you guys look like. See you all dressed up looking dapper.
Mm.
Yeah.
He said that he just legit waved at his PC.
I do that too. And you're like, why did I do that? Nobody can see.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well,
Anyway,
everyone can see you.
I know, but I just thought I'll wave back.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Mate. Yeah. He's going to be doing a live stream on Facey, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Cool. Okay, then we're going to tune in.
I'll be the one doing all the angry emotes.
Are you like all stressed out and such, or are you cool, smooth sailing at the moment? So I was like bridesmaid for one of my best mates, and it was a very stressful week in the lead up to the wedding.
No, they're cool. They're cool. They're pretty
we had
organised.
lots of fun though.
Yeah.
Because we were just like, I think I helped interrupt.
He says all smooth sailing now.
Oh, good. Good. All right, I can't wait to tune in. All right, I might go back to like my 2-hour getting ready for bed routine. Enjoy your whiskey.
Thank you. I just realised because I got tomorrow off, I may as well have a couple. It'll be just such like because like this is a lot like food. You need to eat it within 5 days of opening. That's far from the truth, but I'm going to convince myself for that. So where were we? Hey, Ruby Rose. Hi from Mark and Ruby. How you doing, guys? You keeping well? So what was I saying? Yes, James. So he messages me the day that the hazelnut was coming out, and I didn't realize it was coming out. This is all coincidence. And he messaged me, mate, just try the hazelnut. Definitely going to get it next time it comes out. And no word of a lie, within the hour, the Manshake dropped it. Like, even us, the Manbassers, had no idea. This is how the Manshake works. They're like, oh, yeah, this is happening. Like that's the kind of build up we got to it. Once it dropped, someone posted on the Facebook, the Man Shakers page. I'm like, is hazelnut back out? And then he's like, oh yeah, it dropped. So yeah, he ordered 4 bags straight away. So there you go. It's funny how the world works. Delica says, was that a proposal? I've already proposed to her. We've been engaged since probably before Alyssa was born. That puts lead in your pencil. Oh, so good. For all those who don't know what this is my Johnny Walker Black Islay Origin 12-year one. So as a reminder, guys, we will be doing this draw. You know what? I'm feeling happy. Let's do this now. Yeah. So we're gonna. This is the list of members who did correct guesses on my my YouTube channel on the weigh-in results. So I'll show you what I do for my Fat Guy Army members each Wednesday. Let me bring it up here. So every Wednesday I post up something like this in the morning. I say, hey guys, it's weigh-in day. Someone said this. They get the weigh-in result way before it goes public. Weigh as in weigh, you know what I'm saying? I forget who it was. I put what I weighed in last week. You give a brief, 1-2 sentences about my week just past, and they kind of guess. So we had a whole bunch of guesses come in, and for the last 4 weeks, I've been compiling all their winners, and these are the winners here. So we'll go back to the main page, and what I'll do is I'll put all these into this little Corona bucket right here. I think the Corona bucket is very apt at the present moment, don't you? Yeah, Corona bucket, COVID-19. Isn't that brilliant? Adrian Mitchell, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you. All right, let's cut all this bad stuff in. All right. Snippy, 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 snip, 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 snip. All right, so they're all in there, guys. That's all the names. Make sure I wear a mask while digging in. Yeah. All right, as you can see, nothing in my hand. All right, I cannot see. Okay, I've got the winner here. And the winner of a $20 Amazon gift card from the members prize draw is the lovely, the one, the only. If I turn the paper around so you guys can see it, that would be good. Kylie Green. Congratulations, Kylie Green. You have won the $20 Amazon gift card. So, yeah, that's awesome. So, Kylie Green, I shall email you with the voucher that will come your way via email. Kylie Green. So, I believe I already have your email. And I'm thinking next month I might give away a voucher for like maybe Netflix or something like that, because we're all going back. Well, a lot of us are going back into lockdown. Maybe something like that. I haven't worked it all out completely, or who knows? Might do a bag of hazelnut. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I like the vouchers mainly because I don't need to send stuff and go to the post office because that's a pain. And the post office, like, I don't know whether you have ever sent something recently. Packages are expensive. Anyway. So where were we going? Is it just me or do other people see the logo flicker? Toby, that's deliberate. Good eye for noticing. Yes, says Florence. See, as you can see here that I know I'm severely behind. I'm sorry guys, I'll catch up. But as you can see here, this is neon, right? And I tried to make the logo do a similar kind of neon thing. I don't have, what is it? Photoshop or After Effects or anything like that, so I can't really do really pro sort of stuff. That's just playing around with a flicker effect and a chroma key setting. So yeah, I think it came in okay. It's not too distracting, is it? If it's too distracting, let me know, because I often wondered that. I'm like, is it distracting? Does it look like it's just glitching, or does it look like a kind of like a light flicker, you know, like those fluorescent bulbs that are flickering? Anywho, I'm way behind the chat. Live streams are so much easier when you have an audience. Streaming to no one is hard. Oh, well, yeah. Well, Stony, mate, look, guys, and I will say this again, right? Delicate Stone. .tv/delicate_stone. If you can do me a favor, right? If you don't have Twitch, check out Twitch. It's just like a streaming service. It isn't only just for gamers, but it's generally like 90% for gamers. But yeah, Delicate Stone, check out his channel. He's such a sweet dude. He's like nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's so selfless. Yeah, please jump onto his Twitch and check him out next time he goes live. I think he goes live on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I think, at night. Play some games, play some music, you know. There's a few other people here that also have their own socials. Aaron Ace Edwards, he has his own YouTube weight loss channel. Same with Just Big Boned. Guys, you're going to get sick of me repeating all these names over and over again, but I'm going to keep doing it until people subscribe to him. And also Lucas Thompson as well, also on his own weight loss journey. Hey, let's go back to the chat. I just got off the exercise bike for 20 minutes. I feel amazing. Great job, Aaron Ace Edwards. Keep him busy. Keeping that hard work up. Are you the couple that lost their wedding accommodation because they had to make room for the NRL? I'm assuming not. No, we're not. Chris says I missed a contract trace by 2 hours. Phew, that was close. Yeah, I missed a contact like close call or whatever they call it, contact thing. When was it? Last week. So in Penrith, Westfield, Woolies at 12:15. Someone went there with COVID. I was there the day before at the same time, so I missed it by 24 hours. But still, like, you're just like, holy crap! Like, if I decided to go on the day before, then yeah, you know, I may have contracted it or may have been close to it. So it's funny how that works. Man, I am really far behind. They should make a Black Forest or cherry version next winter. That sounds beautiful. Love the Black Forest. Love Black Forest and love. I mean, a red velvet would be nice. Is it red velvet? Is that the sort of the deep red cake? Is it red velvet? Yeah, that would be good too. Yum, 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 yum. Nice long weekend to reach that 99 kilo mark. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm at 101.4. I don't see myself getting to 99, like under 100 next week. I reckon I would be happy to just be in that 100 point bracket, you know? But the human body's weird. Like, it may do that thing where you have a big loss one week and then a tiny loss the week after, or no loss at all. I might have a gain. Who knows? I am, minus last night, I went hard on the KFC and also had some Halo Top after it. Straight after it. Pint of Halo Top. Like, I demolished it. I went hell for leather on celebration meal last night. So I had large Zinger Stacker Box with a Pepsi Max, followed by Halo Top, and then Angela was munching on some sugar-free Oreo cookies, and I had 2 of those. So I was really naughty last night. But it was my celebration meal. I lost 1 kilo. I'm getting close to 100. So yeah, mate, I'm really hoping that I can get down to that 100 point something, because like, guys, it's getting close. I'm so excited. Like, I feel like I've been doing this forever, and I'm just I can't believe I'm even up to this point. Like. I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel good when I look in the mirror. I know that I've got probably about another 10 or 15 kilos worth of fat that I need to lose, because it's just holding around my belly. It's holding around my belly, my man boobies, and I don't like it. And I really need to do some squats, because I've got like 0 RSA, and like when I wear my belt too tight, I get like the muffin effect, and I don't like the muffin effect. Or muffin top, I guess you call it, where the belt pulls a bit tight and you get that sort of the bulge, over the top there. Yeah, not a fan of that. So got a little way to go, but don't we all? Anywho, 12th month perk. I'm pretty close to fitting into a large. I can fit into anywhere between a 2XL and an XL now. Congratulations, Lucas, you're killing it. Do my suggestion for perks, bro. Every month, we don't get a park. We get a lick of a man bar, pack. We get a lick of a man. Oh my! Yeah, lick of my man bar. There you go. Hey, Travis Thompson, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. Scrolling. Florence asked a question. I love Florence. You got great questions. Would you wear your ring the left side or the right side? A lot of American people wear them on the right, but I like the idea of the left because it's closer to your heart. Are you talking about like a wedding ring? Because left. I mean, I wouldn't wear it on any other hand. I actually haven't heard that about Americans wearing it on the right hand. Even though I got a bit of an American twang, I guess you call it. Like some people say I sound a little bit American when I say certain words, or whenever I'm third person to anyone, I adopt an American accent. It's like, hey bro, and hey bro, you ever play some beer pong? Yeah. No, I always tend to do a bit of an American twang. I think that's my dad. He's American. He's from was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and he never really had that Boston accent. Where's my khakis? The real sort of like in your face Boston accent. No, he had quite the strong American accent though. So I think I got a bit of his accent from when I was a kid, but I think the rest of it was from The Simpsons, to be completely honest. GoPro strapped to your head, Osmodo Man. Yeah, that would be a good one for the wedding. I finished my last scrap of hazelnut the day before it was re-released. Yeah, I've heard that you don't like the hazelnut. And Just Big Boned. Rodney, while I got you here, mate, you're saying to me that you think you did a taste comparison between the two, and you think that they taste the same. Well, you didn't have the original flavor with you. You're just going from memory here. Those who have tried the current batch of birthday cake, please, can you put in the comments, do you think it tastes the same as to the previous batch, or do you think it tastes different? Because I think it tastes very different, and a few people agree. Well, kids, have a good stream. I've got dad juice. Good night, Lloydie. Sorry, mate, I'm so far behind. Hey, Adrian Mitchell, how you doing? I'm late to reading this message, so you are forgiven. How are we doing? I love that you explain your jokes, Aaron Edwards. If I don't, people won't know it's a joke because they're that bad. Hey, Brucey, how you doing, darling? Good seeing you. I'm so far behind in the chat. How you doing? Victor Elliott's also here. Hello, how you doing, guys? Thanks, New South Wales, for lockdown. Just so you guys are aware, we have done the members draw for the Wayne results, and Kylie Green, the lovely Kylie Green, was the winner this evening. So congratulations, Kylie. She won the $20 Amazon voucher. But we have next month. So get your, remember, every Wednesday around anywhere between 8 and 10, that's when I upload the weigh-in competition, and you can take a guess if you want to come back. And remember, click that join button next to the subscribe button. Great. Someone I know reads books on Twitch. Shout out to V Budkey. There you go. It's funny, look, the things that people do on Twitch and YouTube, like the AMSR channels. I love AMSR channels, like just checking them out and seeing what they're doing. Like people will just do stuff like they'll pick up a piece of paper and just do, hold on, that has work stuff written on it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick up a piece of paper and just do this. Or like, they'll just do stuff like that into a microphone and say, call it AMSR. It's so good. Mukbang, like, oh god, I missed a train on mukbang channels. Like, AMSR on Twitch is not real AMSR. Never open those channels because it's scary. Okay, can you please explain a little bit more about what you mean there, Jess? Oh, by the way, says Toby, on my journey, I didn't gain any weight. Hold on. I didn't gain in any way in all the time I had off the shake, but I'm back starting today. So great job, mate. That you have taken that time off. You've come back, but you know heavier than what you were when you left. So that's a fantastic one. Travis says, I wear my wedding ring on a chain around my neck. Oh, okay. Sorry. I breezed over that. I thought you meant it was a chain around your neck, like, you know, she keeps like a leash, you know. But yeah, no, you wear it as an actual chain. That yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. Still have not tried the hazelnut. We'll order some then. Out walking, 8Ks down, 2 to go. Good job, Daly. I know you can do it. And Toby says he knows I can do it. Are they the twins one? I don't know which one's the twins one. Games and books, waiting on Delicate Stones, bar stream. I'm 10 subs away from 100. Yeah, so guys, if we can get Aaron Ace Edwards up to 100, that means he can like choose his own channel name. So I'll go Aaron Ace Edwards. Let's go over here. Yeah, guys, if you can jump on this guy's channel, he's 9 subs away now, right? Aaron Ace Edwards. This is a thing called TubeBuddy, which basically shows, you know, stats and all that kind of stuff. So you probably wouldn't have that, so I'll close that. But yeah, he's mastered his thumbnails. Like, I love his thumbnails. It's like no bullshit, just sort of like, yeah, there it is, and you got a nice bit of color. They really pop. You've got like a really high quality photo there. Weathering the Storm, week 19 on the man shake. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch a little bit of Aaron Ace Edwards's.
Welcome to Monday.
Are you guys able to hear that? I don't think you can.
6 days later.
I don't think you can hear that. Can you hear that at all? All right. Yeah, because I've just got... I've been playing around with my sound settings because I got a voice meter that, you know, does a little bit of work on my microphone and all that. And properties. Voice meter... would it be output? That should be the right one. Okay, let's try that again. Why isn't that playing? Nah, this isn't playing. I don't know why it's not playing. That's really frustrating. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's really frustrating. I'm going to have to play around with those settings there. Fun fact. No, okay. They're really hard to create because you have to edit the audio. This is AMSR, is it? AMSR on Twitch soft porn. Okay, I'm immediately going to go to Twitch and type in AMSR. Have I managed to get your steps up today? Well, there we go. Let's take a look at the old watchy watch. That's what I'm up to at the moment. Full focus. 12,303 steps. So I'm doing all right. Doing all right with the old stepperoo. 9.37 kilometers. So I went for a walk when I finished work. It was like probably a solid like hour and a bit. ASMR. Oh, sorry, AMSR. Whatever. ASMR. I don't even know. Like, if you were to ask me what it means, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea the phonetic kind of stuff. But yeah. If you ever hear me say AMSR, I mean ASMR. So yeah, suck it. Twins Oreos are the ones that are sugar free. I think they are Twins Oreos. You get them from the health food section or the gluten free section, I think it is. In Woolies. No, I don't think it's those. Yeah, no, it actually is. There we go. Hold on. These ones. So yeah, we get those. They're actually surprisingly good. So if you guys are after some sort of like, you know, it's not fully guilt-free. Like, I will say they are still chocolate cookies, but they've got no added sugar. So let's go Twins Oreos nutritional. Let's see whether we can see it. Nope. Okay, we'll just click on Woolies. We gotta go down to Woolies. We gotta go down to Woolies. How many servings is a serving? So per 100 grams, and how much is in a packet? 147. So 3/4 of a packet, you're looking at 16 grams of fat, which isn't really that bad, and low on sugar. If anything, there's just a bit of sodium in there, but really for a cookie or two, that's not that bad, is it? Am I missing something there? I'm diabetic and I love these. There you go. Tasty little biscuit. That was my nickname in high school. It wasn't. Good alternative sugar packed biscuits. Tastes so good. Perfect sweet treat. Again, another item for low carbers. Low carb Oreo option. And look at all these. Miss Paula. Like Oreos, but with no sugar. Very delicious. I love them. Yeah, that's called fragmentation, darling. You need to keep, you got to make a longer sentence. But yeah, that seems pretty good, doesn't it? Like, correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But guys, let me know. Actually, that's a really good topic. What do you have in terms of snacks? And I'm going to look them up here and see their nutritional value, right? Like, we all know fruit, you know, that kind of stuff, right? But do you have anything that's a bit outside the ordinary that maybe other people wouldn't know about? Because that's the first time I've mentioned those, and we've gotten those for probably about, like, you know, I don't know, a few months now. It's the first time I ever mentioned them. So if you guys get anything a little bit out of the ordinary, put it in the comments over here. And yeah, we'll bring them up and take a look. But stuff like fruit, we all know fruit, yeah. Thanks for trying anyway. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, mate. Yeah, so Aaron Ace Edwards is going to be on an episode of Fat Chat soon. Same with Dale Smith. Same with Jess Bruce. There's a few others that are also here, I believe. But if you guys want to be part of Fat Chat, Adrian Mitchell, I was going to extend out an invite to you. I know you're still on your journey, but man, you've had a pretty dramatic change in your body shape. So, guys, if you want to be on an episode of Fat Chat, put it in the comments. We'll have a chat. All you need is Skype. And the ability to talk. Oh, Just Big Bone as well. Rodney, he's also going to be in it. So yeah, I'm because I got tomorrow off. I got a lot of free time tomorrow. I'm going to be coming up with a list, and I'm going to be making a bit of a, what is it? You know what I'm talking about thing. Bit of a schedule. There you go. Okay, so hey Mish, how you doing, brother? Florence says it reminds me of those books that sound like they're one sentence long. Yeah. Jerdman's in the house. Jerdman, how you doing, Jerdy? Jerdy Purdy. Jerdman was the very first episode of Fat Chat. While we're on that topic, .tv/Jerdman. I'm sure you guys are already all over this one, but Jerdman, the man, the myth, the legend. He has a channel on YouTube. Click on or type in Jerdman, but also check him out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Jerdman. Dead Set Legend, and he is the inspiration for me. He is my inspiration. He is my muse. Mr. Jerd, we're having a bit of a whiskey night tonight, and I would actually like once I get a few other, I've got about 10 other names I'm going through, but I would actually like to get Jerd on for another Fat Chat where we can just talk one-on-one about his weight loss and everything like that in a topic where it's not so much like man talky, because man talk is, there's a lot of outside noise and such. I like to have good one-on-one, getting close, and it'll be fucking fantastic. All right. Aldi Brookvale protein bars. Aldi Brookvale protein bars. What are they? Aldi Brookvale protein bars. Oh, what, you mean just Aldi protein bars? Are they the Onset? Is it Onset protein bars? I'll see you, Chris. Have a good one, mate. And a special shout out to Chris. He became a Zinger Box member, second tier member. So thank you very much, man, for your ongoing support. It means a lot to me. Yeah, I've often seen these and I've wondered what they're like. So I've seen these at the checkout at Aldi. Now, I haven't really had a real good study of their nutritional value or anything, but are they any good? Or is it these ones? Essential Health. I think it's either one of those. But I'm pretty sure it's Onset. Jerdman says, you on thin ice, you, me, Ash. What? Why am I on thin ice? What have I done? I want to hear what? Oh, it might have something to do with this layout. Yeah. So I actually asked Jerd to get me a layout. Now, I think he previously used this layout at some point, and I got it from Streamlabs. So I decided to. I really liked it. Well, I really like it when I was going through all the stream themes, and when I was setting it up halfway through, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Jerd had a setup just like this. Oh well, doesn't matter. So if that's the case, Jerd, I'm sorry. I don't want to be on thin ice with you. Yeah, but I think he's since changed his, so I think it's okay. Vita Wheats with Maver's peanut butter. Yes, Maver's peanut butter. I have started peanut butter. Here we go. I'm going to stay on this one. I'm not going to keep changing screens, but if you all haven't seen this, I've raved and raved and raved and raved about it. This one I've had recently is amazing. The dark roasted peanut butter with crunchy. These are all 5-star peanut butter. So what they are is just literally peanuts that have been ground up and put into a jar. They are fantastic. They're great for you. Good source of protein. And if you want to spread something on some toast, get that. Or you can use that to spread on things like your celeries and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Me stream effed up. What's going on? What? Me stream effed up. I don't. Why are we on thin ice, Jerd? You on thin ice. You, me, Ash. What? Jared, man, I don't understand. Like, I mean, I was giving you raps and I don't know what's going on. My stream effed up. I don't know why we're on thin ice. I'm scared. Maybe. So, okay. And those dry roasted almonds, I've been getting into those. Very delicious. Yeah. So, what is it? Aldi also sell dry roasted almonds. These, if I spell roasted, okay. This is the best value for money almonds that I have been able to find. These ones, they're $15, but you get 1 kilo of them. Whereas in Woolies, you would spend $8 and get 400 grams, right? With Ange, my stream's like, oh yes. Are we on Jerd's stream at the present moment? Is that what's going on here? Is that what's going on? You must be really far behind then. But yeah, get on these. These are fantastic. The dry roasted almonds. They're like eating little chips. But use the man shake scoop. That is a fantastic trick taught to me from Mick. What else have we got here in terms of suggested Vita-Weats? Yeah, okay, we got that. We all know what Vita-Weats are. Thank goodness for snacks. They're all Oz-made and owned. Popcorn, yes. So if we go to the Woolies website, Woolies, I'll show you which I get popcorn. I get the popcorn 5-pack. This one. So this is the one that I get, the natural popcorn multi-pack. At least at my Woolies, it's a 4-star health rating. You get 2 of these bags for $5. So you get 10 perfect serving size kind of things. Mate, they're fantastic. Yeah, 2 for $5. There we go. This is a fantastic snack, and there's the nutritional. It's a bit hard to see if we zoom in a little bit. Actually, doesn't help really, but we can see per serving fat 3.2 grams, sodium 42 milligrams, carbohydrate total I think it's 6.5, and really not much else. So they are a great little snack, and especially if you're going to the movies, which you wouldn't be doing because of COVID. Yeah, bit of fun. What other snacks have you guys suggested? I like to mix a snack bag of popcorn, a snack bag of harvest snaps, and a snack bag of chickpea snaps. It's about 300 calories all up, and it's so good. What? So you mix them all together? So you'll mix a bag of these. You'll mix the harvest snaps while we're on it, in case you guys don't know what that is. You should do. These ones. Same kind of thing, 80 calories per bag. And what's the other thing that you said? The chickpea, happy. I think it's happy. Is it? Yeah, the happy snack company. There you go. Yeah, these are fantastic. The roasted chickpeas. If you haven't ever tried these, they're like eating nuts. 5-star health rating. These ones are about 100 calories per bag. So there's 6 bags in here. They are fantastic. They've got like a garlic salt on them. The other flavor here, the lemon and cracked pepper is awesome. But I find that I prefer this one. They do also have these ones. Don't be fooled. They are coated in chocolate, but you only get like 10 chickpeas in the bag. There's like bugger all, and there's still like really low in terms of the whole calorie kind of thing. So 99 calories. I was like, when I looked at it, I'm like, how is this 99 calories? 3-star health rating. I was expecting it to have the same amount of chickpeas as in here, but this is what we're looking at for this one. 100 calories, and as you can see, there's not a lot in it, just a little bit of sodium. So get on those. sunrise cakes, thin sour cream and chives. Oh yeah, we're all, I'm pretty familiar with those sunrise rice cakes. Sunrise rice cakes. These ones. Yeah, I went through a big obsession with these. I went nuts on these. These were fantastic. Let's take a look here. We've got... They're very carb heavy though. That's the only thing that I don't like about them. 17.1 grams of carbs per serving, and per serving there's 8 servings per package, meaning that one serving is 24 grams. And how many cakes would that be? I worked it out once. It was like 3 or 4 cakes, I think it was. I honestly can't remember. It really should tell you. Per serving is like 3 cakes. It should say that, you know? That's what it should say. Anywho. My Wi-Fi is rubbish. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nice cam box, by the way. Thank you, Jared, man. Love you. Oh. Wrong button. Here we go. Display off. Let's go back. Okay. Alan Schultz in the house. Alan Schultz in the house. Mars bar, Snickers type of bar, says Travis. The macros are pretty good. I don't rate them. Oh, we're talking about the those Aldi bars. Yeah, then I just don't see myself. Yeah, because I got all the man bars. Like I haven't been bothered buying them. Evening all, says Jared Kleeman. Jared Kleeman, how you doing, my friend? Good seeing you. I messaged Jared Kleeman the other day. He's had a pretty amazing transformation. Mr. Kleeman, would you be okay with me showing your pictures the other day on Facebook? I'm pretty sure it was you, wasn't it? Let me take a look here. No. Was it? Yes, it was Jared Kleeman. Yes. Yeah, so man shakers. Let's go to the page here. You guys got to see this. Like this is crazy transformation stuff. Like this is proper. Like wow. Wow. Find Kleeman. Here we go. This is crazy. Bye, Jared. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming by, dude. Jared Kleeman, ladies and gentlemen. You can't really see it behind my thing. I'll bring it to the front here. There you go. 133.4 to 85.7 kilos, mate. Now, I wanted to ask you, how did you feel when because I remember when you first came here, man, you have just plowed past me. Like you just absolutely left me for dust, and then you've gone down to 85 kilos. Like, how have you done it? And this is the kind of stuff that we're going to talk about in Fat Chat, because we're going to have them on for a Fat Chat. But you've had a pretty immense change. Even your tattoos look smaller, bro. You no longer have the gills here, you know. But yeah, mate, you got the same belly sort of makeup as me. So I'm looking forward to having that kind of that left over there, man. But yeah, dude, you're doing so well. You're doing so well. So let us know how, like, we know that you've been on the man shake, but what did you do outside of the man shake? Like, did you do any sort of crazy exercises, or what else did you do in there, mate? Because that is fantastic, bro. You look like a completely different person, mate. I'm very proud of you, mate. Great job. Yep, into a bowl, and when I watch a movie, save so many calories. That's good. Ooh, that whiskey is good. I have the chili and red pepper roasted chickpea pack. Those slap so good. The chickpeas are good. Those they're fava beans, aren't they? You got me onto the red pepper, Jared. They are undefeatable. Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the chickpea Harvest Snap brand? Yeah. Florence says, how do I feel about borderline obesity? And how do you think it differs from weight loss for morbid obesity? How do you feel about borderline obesity, and how do you think it differs from weight loss for morbid obesity? I think there's a mistake to assume everyone who needs to lose weight is very obese. Like, that's a very good question. And I mean, morbid obesity, and I'm not going to lie, I honestly don't know where the line is. I don't understand like the difference between morbid obesity and just plain obesity or borderline obesity. I would argue that, for everyone, weight loss is different. For Mr. Jared Kleeman here, who started out at 133.4 kilos, like, Jared, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm going to assume that that's probably the fattest you've been around that. And for a lot of people, they would strive to get to that. There are a lot of people who start well within the 200s, like add an extra 100 kilos to that. Like my man, Adrian Mitchell. Sorry, I don't know where I got Edwards from. I'm looking at all the Edwards here. Adrian Mitchell started at 200 something, and he actually started at 139. So, yeah, but like, the difference in weight loss for someone like Mick when he first started, like, Mick was purely about nutrition. His sole purpose when he started losing weight was to get his nutrition right, and the weight just shredded off of him. There was not a lot in the terms of activity that he could do because of physical limitations, right? Whereas someone like Jared or myself, like being 160, I was still very obese. Like, I was still very much overweight, but I could still walk a distance and survive, Osmotomans, he says, mate, I'm sorry, I'm going to head off, sitting here almost asleep. I'm lulling him into a good night's sleep. So, Oz, you have yourself a great night, dude. Don't forget to send me that clip when you can, and you have a great weekend. Yeah, dude, I'll send you that clip. Absolutely. I'm going to record him a little, happy wedding clip. Mate, I'll do that for you tomorrow. I've got a whole day. So, but yeah, look, I mean, and I'm not sure whether I'm reading into your question wrong. How do I think a difference for weight loss and morbid obesity? Really, like, I mean, I would say weight loss, once you get past a certain point, right? Once you get past a certain point, weight loss is, I think, goes from maybe about a 70% mental battle to maybe about a 90% mental battle. So people who get to a certain point, and I think that I was on the borderline of that point where I was like for me, I think like the mental side of things, like it was more like a 80% mental battle for me. It wasn't like I wasn't full blown, like I was addicted to food, but I knew that I was going in the wrong direction. Whereas I think that for some people, they get to a point where they don't believe that they can make any changes, and they'll never be able to lose weight. And then it becomes a pure mental battle. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not really explaining this the way that I would like to, but I'm trying to say that I think once you reach a point, it becomes a very different weight loss journey for someone that's just stacked on a couple of kilos because they've been lazy for 6 months to a year. If you've had a lifetime of poor decisions and poor eating habits, and you got to overcome a lifetime of poor eating habits, and that it is more of a physical battle. It's more than a physical battle. It is just a pure mental battle, I reckon, than just like, oh, I need to get up more and do more steps, that kind of thing. I don't really know how I answered that question. I feel very poorly. I'd prefer not to disclose my gender, but I am 5'8" and 91 kilos. Okay. Okay. So what are you saying? I think it's a mistake for everyone who needs to lose weight is very obese. No, you cannot assume that. you can't assume that everyone that needs to lose weight is obese. They may need to lose weight for a variety of reasons, health related reasons, mental related reasons, all that kind of stuff, Florence. But really, like, I mean, yeah, like, do you need to lose weight? Do you feel that you need to lose weight? Is that something that is important to you? Have you been recommended this by your doctor? Like, I mean, it's a very interesting question to ask, and I'm keen to know what prompted it. We should compile these and post it into the group. Yeah. Well, Toby, like, I mean, I myself did my snack video. Jerd's done a snack video. A lot of the blokes in the Man Shake and who follow the Jerd Man plan, or a lot of those snacks are already listed on there. So, but it wouldn't hurt, you know. I mean, if you want to post, Toby, in there, you know, a list of your favorite snacks, and then get everyone to put their favorite snacks in there. Hell, I'll put my stuff in there. Post it up. The more posts, the merrier. More information. Not everyone watches these videos, so do it. The flavored rice cakes are dangerous for me. I get the plain and add a little bit of light cheese, leg ham, tomato, and some pepper. They're so bloody good. I agree with you there. I agree with you right there. I love the rice cakes with fresh tomato, a bit of fresh, like, nice ham, and a slice of cheese. Cracked pepper. Have to have cracked pepper. I wholly 100% agree with you. And I don't usually love tomato, but for some reason on the rice cakes, love it. Fantastic. But they're also a bit dangerous for me. Oh, yeah, he's just said that. Yeah, dangerous. Yeah, because I will go nuts on the rice cakes, and I would have eaten, like, my whole weight in carbs. Jared Kleeman. Now, I basically started in September, didn't start walking till November. I tried to hit 10K steps and then took up running. And I hated running. now doing 20 to 30 kilometers a week, but I didn't start that until March, April. Okay, so Jared Kleeman, I have got a question for you, right? I actually did a couple of sessions of jogging, right? So there's a cricket pitch near me. And obviously COVID, they're not playing and everything like that. And I walked around the cricket pitch, so around the border of it. And then I jogged around it. And by the time I jogged that, I was puffed. Like, I was blowing, like, you know, like, 'cause I am not a runner. I am not a jogger. I am not any of those. And this goes out to Dale Smith, the likes of Dale Smith, anyone who does any sort of running or jogging just for recreational fun. How do you go? And there's not a lot of, believe it or not, there's not a lot of videos that discuss this. How do you go from a fat guy to a jogger or / a runner? What do you do? What is the best way to build endurance where you're not just literally having to jog down the road until you get tired and stop? Like, is there a method that you can come up with that you have time, like, you know, if you do 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, like, what is the best way to do it? Because you can say walk and run, Jared, but for me, being a bloke who's never really run before, never really jogged before, I'll go, okay, great, you know, I'll do this. I'll jog down this road. I'll rest up until around here, and I'll jog in, and then my brain kicks in, my fat brain, because we've got two brains. We've got our thin brain, our fat brain. My fat brain kicks in and he goes, mate, you don't do that running again, mate, because, mate, you're blowing, mate. Your heart's going to beat out of your chest. You'll be down on the ground 10 minutes later. Clear. You know, that kind of stuff. So I'm keen to get some tips from those who do running, from people who do that kind of stuff, because I need help, because I would love to build up my endurance. I'm going to read those comments, right? Start with intervals. Try the app Couch to 5K. Works for me. It times the run and walk for you. You gotta want it, says Dale. It gradually gets harder each session. Each session, I think you mean. I pressed enter before I finished. Ha ha ha. So I started doing 1 lap jog, then 1 lap walk, then built it up from there until I did 5 laps around the oval running. Okay, so... Okay. All right. So it's just a matter of just like you're gonna want it. Is that it? Hey, Squash is in the house. Sorry, Squash, I didn't say hello to you earlier. Hope you're doing well. You just gotta want it, basically. Okay. I hated running. It didn't start till April. Actually, I started 179. Yeah, read that. You push me to try to get 10,000 steps a day. Oh, thank you, Hamish. I'm glad I push you. Ooh. I'm still the same BMI category after what I've lost. I hate BMI as it is a reference to your weight. Yeah, BMI sucks balls. I hate BMI, those BMI scales, those calculators. It's really deflating. Like I've lost, close to 60 kilos and I'm still overweight. Well, still obese. I think I am. I think I'm still obese. And yeah, like I've lost 60 kilos. So it's really annoying. What's your plans for when you get to 99.9? Are you going to enjoy a nice big meal and keep grinding? Well, Hamish, that's the thing, my man. Once I get to 99.9, I want to build a buffer zone. So I'm not going to go ham on the food, like, pun intended ham. I don't want to go ham on the food because I really don't want to have a weigh-in where I'm back into the hundreds. That will be my worst nightmare. I'll be like Homer when he finds out he's having kids and he pulls out his hair progressively, and I'll be like there like 3 weeks later with no hair and just the two little hairs and the little bit of hair at the back. Yeah, I don't think I would go ham, but I think I would have a pretty good celebration stream or something like that, because I'll be pretty racked by that. 10,000 steps per day average is good target when walking. Then test yourself to go further each week. If you can do better than the previous week, then you can try again next week. Right? Yeah. Well, I think 10,000 steps is a great average, but you also got to think about the time that you have in the day. Like Jared, I can't get any more steps in even if I really wanted to, I could, but then I'm losing time with my family, and I've got work, family, walking balance, so unless I get a treadmill that I can work at, I'm not going to get more than 11,000 steps. I'm probably not going to be increasing my 11,000 step target. I don't think that it would be wise. I think I just incorporate some other exercise where, and if I jog, I can get those steps done a lot faster. Who knows? My favorite snack is 2 times Cruskets with peanut butter. So good. I've been eating Mavis peanut butter out of the jar. I just go up and have a spoonful of it and look like Mr. Ed for a while. Okay, Florence. That's the thing. I've been debating whether to. My family say that I should lose weight, but I don't want to until I find out. Until I find people who love me the way that I am now. Until then, I am happy in myself. That's the most important thing. So long as you're happy in yourself, Florence. Because that's a really good way to look at it. And you should not ever try to lose weight for anyone else's benefit, want, or need than your own. That's one lesson that I have learned, and one lesson that previous partners have learned the hard way, is that you're going to want to lose it yourself before, anyone else. Because people can tell you for days you need to lose weight. Until you want to do it yourself, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. And it's clicking that brain over to saying, if you are ignoring medical experts, if you are going down a dangerous path of overeating and you're gaining 600 pounds and you can't get out of your room anymore, then I think you need to start listening to people. But when you are 91 kilos and you're 5'8", I have no reference in size. For me, because you're not in triple digits, that seems small. But then again, you're 2.5, maybe 3 inches shorter than what I am. But that, and not knowing exactly what your gender is, I can't assume, whether you are around the right weight or not. But really, you're gonna want to do it for yourself. That's the most important thing. Dale Smith, good night. Thank you very much, man. Hey, Nashi, how you doing, brother? Good seeing you, brother. Okay, App to Couch. I'll check out App to Couch. Sorry, Couch to 5K. I'll check that out. I pressed enter before. No, I read that. My mind used to tell me not to do it. Yeah, I'm much the same. I honestly just don't have any want. Like, because I tell myself, hey, man, I'd love to be able to, run suicides. For all those who don't know what suicides are, they're like, where you run 5 meters, run back, run 10 meters, run back, run 15, run back, 20, run back, and you're touching the line each time. And you got you got to do, I think there's like the 300 yard one, where it's like you got to run 300 yards or before you can, you got to do that in like 60 or 70 seconds or something like that. I don't know. I have to check that out though. But so my brain keeps telling me that I want to do that kind of stuff. I want to build up my endurance, but then as soon as I start doing it, I'm hating it. I really hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Can't emphasize enough how much I hate it. And I find it boring and hard, and my brain is I'm like, the walking is working, it's just, I just can't do it. And you see those people that jog for like an hour and just like, how do you do it, you bastards? Anyway, Florence, if you want to lose weight, then it has to be yourself. I tried because of others, and others thought I should. I failed again and again. Make yourself happy, the rest follows. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. Good on you, Ruby. You and me, we're the same wavelength right there. Hey, I got 2 bags of birthday cake. Yeah, so had 3 so far. Not a fan. Had to mix it with chocolate vanilla. Have 1 full bag if anyone out there wants to swap for vanilla chocolate banana. Hey, Alan, mate, feel free to send that that birthday cake up my way. I'll happily take that off your hands for you, and I will trade you. I'll be happy to send you one back. Yeah, mate. I hear you about walking time. I have to walk and 3 kids to help look after. But I park 3.5 kilometers from work, walk in, walk all 3 breaks, walk back. Yeah, and the thing is that when you're walking on your breaks, you get a disconnect from your team. Like all my team, they're hanging out at lunch and they're eating all together and everything like that, socializing. I don't get that. I've got a disconnect because I go out and I go for a walk. So, well, not that I'm working from home now. We've all got a disconnect, but you get a bit of a disconnect there, having to do that training, having to do that exercise. And that's what I've been feeling recently. Thank you so much, guys. No, Florence, thank you for the very thought-provoking question. If you have any more, feel free to put it over here. If you guys have any questions that you think that we can discuss or want to discuss, or anything that you think that we should, look at that. Oh, look at the tuck shop arm. I really need to get back into doing some weights. Damn it, you're making me want whiskey now. Well, I've got annual leave tomorrow, so I'm sipping away. Oh. Whew. These are some beautiful crystal glasses that I got as an engagement gift, as an engagement gift. Beautiful stuff. Andrew Gillies, hey big man, Big G is asking, do you want chicken off Roy from the chill? Hey man, Big G is asking, do you want chicken off Roy from the chill? Man, I Andrew, thanks very much for the comment. I must be missing something. Big G is asking, you want chicken off Roy from the chill? I don't get it. I'm sorry, man. I mustn't understand the question. Jared says, I'm training for a marathon in September. Will be a week after I started my Manshake journey. Will be about a week after a week and 1 year, was it? I don't know. Damn it, you're making me want whiskey. Man, I had actually had KFC last night. I had the KFC last night while I was watching the Origin, mate. So pretty good for chicken. I remember someone recommended a running exercise on the footy field. Go 100 meters across the side, then diagonal. Alternate between walking and running at the start, then try to run the whole thing. Yeah, That's advanced kind of stuff. And look, this is like self-conscious time, secret time. I get self-conscious when I run in front of people. Like, it's like, yeah, because I can imagine that as I'm running, there's like a lot of movement. I can imagine there's a lot of things happening, and I usually have like, keys in my pocket that cause my pocket to sway and that kind of stuff. So I get a little bit self-conscious. So if there's anyone at the Oval, I'm just a bit sort of like, I don't know, I'll still do it. But yeah. Jared says, right, was I a sporty person before gaining the weight? It helps if your body has muscle memory running from sport. I've always been a little overweight but played sports when I was younger. Can jog a little. Yeah, so Jared, I played a few sports when I was younger. I played soccer up until I was like 13 or 14. And then I realized soccer sucks. Sorry for all those soccer fans out there. I'm happy it's over. I played, I used to play a lot of tennis. Tennis, believe it or not. I love tennis. Tennis was a lot of fun. I played just some footy in high school until I busted my knee, and then I did a whole lot of weight training in the gym, and I was always been pretty much on my feet, ever since I was 18 to 26. I was very much on my feet kind of work. So I could potentially get back to, I've always been sort of like a movement kind of guy, but I also am very happy just to sit on the couch and do nothing all day, that kind of thing. Toby says, oh my God, stop. Delicious. I've got 4 billion enemies now. Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, a whole bunch of people just dropped off. It's like, yeah. Nah, look, soccer is, if you like soccer. The one thing I don't really enjoy about soccer, the sport is you require an incredible amount of talent. It is incredible. Is a great sport to watch. But when they fall over and fake an injury to get a penalty, I don't think that's good sportsmanship. And I don't agree with, I know it may be part of the game, but I just don't agree with it. That's the one thing I just don't like, and I think that's what a lot of people don't like about it. 1 week after being on the man check for 12 months. Yeah, I assume that you're on you're meeting for 12 months. I'm sipping on some X50. The only thing I want, it's the only thing that is helping me not eat right now. Well, Hamish, I'm pretty sure that hopefully, I'm helping you do that. Don't eat. Cannot wait to walk without my stick. Dreamt about running again. Yeah, so Alan, I wanted to ask you, right, with your, the viewers are just dropping off. Everyone's just like, nah, he doesn't like soccer. We're out of here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you guys. So what was I saying? Alan. Yeah, Alan, I wanted to ask you, but I wasn't sure on the right medium to ask. You had your injury at work where you clocked your head when you slipped over, and it now requires you to walk with the cane. Is that, do the doctor, blah, blah. I think I had a stroke. God damn. Do the doctors think that this is like a more of a temporary kind of thing? Are you able to work yourself out of it? Is it going to heal with time? Are you going to be able to walk without it? What's the prognosis with that? Or are you kind of stuck with the cane? Feel free. You don't need to share, if you don't want to. I'm an emotional person, but soccer is too emotional. I'm an emotional sport fan. When Parramatta playing, I reckon NRL season, I will lose more weight during NRL season because I sit on the couch for 80 minutes. See you later, Jared Cleveland. Thank you very much, my man. And I'll hit you up regarding Fat Chat. Florence, I will sit there watching an Eels game, and I will have a heart rate at 100 to 110 throughout the entire game. For the entire 80 minutes, my heart rate will be elevated. And I check it all throughout the game with my watch. And I feel tired after watching the game because I get so invested in the game. I'm so emotional about the game. I get on the edge of my seat. I'm constantly flexing my legs So whenever the Eels have the ball, for example, they're taking the hit up or something like that, or playing, doing anything, defending, I'm flexing on every single play. Like I'm full getting an isometric butt crunch workout going watching an Eels game. Some games like the one against the Panthers, where it came down to the last minute and Mitch Moses missed that conversion. My heart stopped during that time, but on the lead up to that, I was at 140 beats a minute. 140 beats a minute. That's weight loss. That's weight loss like range, and I'm just sitting there watching footy. Soccer is a theatre sport. Too much acting when they get hurt. Yeah. I want to get into soccer. I want to get into AFL. I want to get into I've never really been watching. You get those people where they're just sport guys or sport gals that they just love every sport on, and then it's like, hey man, you want to come out tonight? Nah, dude, I can't. It's the World Championship of Iceland curling. It's like on ESPN 5. Like they're just like they're into every sport. It's like, oh, did you watch the hockey last night? No, I didn't even know the hockey was on. Oh, mate, the Red Wings, played the so-and-sos and they won. And but what was great about that is that the MotoGP was directly after that, so I could watch the MotoGP straight into that. But the only thing is I had to go to bed before the Formula One started. And you get those people that just like, they love all sports. I can't be like that. I wish I could. I have a question. Obviously, water is best, but what about sugar-free, low-cal soft drinks? Well, as you can see, I nurse these. I maybe have about 2 of these a day, maybe. I don't see anything wrong with them, other than just a couple of calories and a little bit of sodium. Like one can here has 2.2 grams of carbs, 6 kilojoules of energy, and 49 milligrams of sodium. Other than having a little bit of sodium, like the Pepsi Max and that kind of stuff, they're not that bad. Like, I mean, because I come from a soft drink lover. Like, I drank myself fat with just regular Coke. I would ingest probably about close to 70 kilos worth of sugar every year just from Coke. It's one person worth of sugar. And but sodium does make you retain water, yes, but you supplement that with water. Believe it or not, to get rid of water retention, you drink more water. So when you eat salty foods, you drink lots of water and you flush it out of your system. Don't know how accurate it is, but I believe it to be true. So I always drink lots of water. So I wouldn't replace, I wouldn't count a Pepsi Max. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't sit here and count a Pepsi Max towards my water intake. So if I want to intake like 4 liters of water a day, I'm not going to count that as 0.3 of a liter. No. They say it will get better slowly. How much? Not too sure. Have improved 100% since it happened. So fingers crossed. Well, man, I'm hoping for your sake that it gets you back to not needing the cane and you can get back to your running. Yeah, I'm like that with the Ravens in the NFL. Every first down, it feels like a tiny insult. I love NFL. I love the sport of it, but I just don't have the time to invest to watch it. I would love to get into it. It fascinates me, the game, but I just can't get the time to watch it, honestly. General Kratos, hello. Is that you, Brother Louis? No, I am not your brother, and I am not Louis. Hello, General Kratos. How are you doing? You're from that game, isn't it? God of War, Lord of War, Man of War. My wife turns into some werewolf creature every time she watches the All Blacks. He looks like Brother Louis. Quick Google search. I do not look like Brother Louis. Are you kidding me? Look at his luscious locks. I don't look anything like him. Here we go. Brother Louie, the one with the black hair. Oh, or is it the blonde hair? Which one's Louie? I don't know which one he is referring to. Do I look like him? Or do I look like him? Sorry, brother. I just don't see it. The blonde. Oh, he looks like a pretty handsome fella. So there you go. Brother Louie. That's the first. Cheers, General Kratos. How you doing, man? How'd you stumble across my channel here? Are you doing well? You having a great night? Because I'm having a great night. Just sipping on some whiskey. Bit of the Johnny B, 12 year. Having a bit of Pepsi Max on the side. A little bit of water. A little bit of a chat. Talking about stuff. Specsavers will help. What's the most dehydrated you've ever been? I stopped eating and drinking I stopped eating and drinking, and after about 8 hours, every muscle was sore. People don't believe me because they thought it's only dehydration. Yeah, look, dehydration, when the human body, and I know this, right? This is something I do know. We're not 98% water, but when it comes down to it, when you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated, right? And that is something that you need to think about, is that when you feel thirsty, you need to tell yourself you're dehydrated, because that's how the human body works. Our bodies are so dumb at telling us that hey man, you should be drinking more. We wait till we get dehydrated to go, okay, yeah, you're thirsty. The worst I've ever been is when I got alcohol poisoning. Coincidentally, I drank a whole bottle of Johnny Walker Gold one night, nursed it, had 6 beers, a few Black Russians with my cousin, and we watched I think it was like one night we were just hanging out, and we watched like 2 of the 3 Lethal Weapon movies without moving, and after polishing off all those drinks, I stood up, the room spun around, and I hit the ground, and went to bed soon after, crawling away to bed, and threw up profusely for the hours following, and my body doesn't like throwing up. It really doesn't. I reach really hard, like that kind of really hard, and I burst blood vessels in my face. I was so dehydrated, they hooked me up to an IV for like 4 hours. Like, it was just horrible. And the next day, like, I had a bit of a Darren Lockyer voice going. I couldn't really talk, because my throat was all cut up from throwing up. It was the worst experience ever. Great drink though. But yeah, dehydration, serious thing. People die from it. Not sure about NFL. 10 seconds play, tackle, 10 minutes to measure. If it was 10 yards, look, it's certainly a different game to rugby, but it is a good game, and it requires a lot of effort, a lot of muscle. Like, I used to think like, oh, they were all that padding, they're soft, but they're actually they hit really hard. And there's actually a lot of strategy involved with the game. It's more like you can't, an NFL player wouldn't just go be able to pick up and play NRL, because it's a different kind of intensity. Whereas like, NRL is more of an endurance sport, whereas NFL is just maximum intensity for as long as the play is. Right, so as long as your offensive side is on, right, they are going at 100%. No half-ass sort of jogging or running like they do when you're a winger, just kind of following the play, or you're on the attacking side of a rugby league, and you're just kind of following the play up the field, getting a bit of a breather. Yeah, it's 100% intensity. So, look, it's a different kind of fitness, more explosive kind of stuff. I wouldn't take anything away from what they do and how they train. The fact that players like Jared Hayne hate him, but he did go over there as a rugby league player, an endurance player, and proved his worth as like in such an explosive kind of fitness sport. He did pretty well. I'll give that to him. If anything, you look like a thin version of the Guy King Queens. Are you saying I look like Kevin James? Are you seriously saying that I look like Kevin fucking James? Oh my god. You're saying that? Okay, I kind of see it. I kind of do see it now. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. Do you really? Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Yes, no, maybe. He's got the crow's feet. I don't have that. I've got the he's got the same forehead as me. He's got the same forehead. Yeah. Maybe. In King of Queens, yes, his backyard the backwards hat. Yep. King of Queens. At least in the first scene. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't think this is King of Queens though. But I think this is a different one. The backward cap. He wears it further down so he shows less of the forehead. Not a lot of scenes where he did have a backwards cap. I think that was only in the beginning, like the intro sequence. King of Queens. Yeah. Paul Blart. Come on. I don't look like Paul Blart, do I? I might hang myself. Oh, that's so funny. Florence says it's more strategic. Every movement is very deliberate. Jared Hayne kind of put an asterisk on the 2014 Origin Series Best Ever Series. Very sad, with a very sad elephant in the room. Yeah, Jared Hayne. I listened to the podcast with Darren Bennett. It's a cutthroat game. There you go. And King of Queens is, read that, and you're thinner. Thank you. So long as I'm thinner. Hey, Aki, what's going on, brother? I used to get told I look like Jonah Hill, but fat. Jonah Hill like in Superbad. Really? I don't see that. I don't see that at all, Rodney. I'm just going to say that. Like, Jonah Hill in Superbad, right? See, man, I don't see that at all. Like, do you guys at all? Yeah. See what I did, ladies and gentlemen? Liked his video. There you go. Yeah, nah, I don't see that at all. I don't think you look anything like Jonah Hill. Like, even in his later roles, like Jonah Hill, you look nothing like him. Have you seen that movie? Was it War Dogs? Great movie. But it was tremendous to see how big he'd gotten. And I don't know whether it was for that role or whether it was just coincidental. But then, like, this bloke, Jonah Hill, I got a lot of respect for him with the amount of body dysmorphia he has, but also like the fact that he really, truly, honestly struggles with his body image. And he's walked out of interviews because people have said to him, what's it like being the fat one in, movies and that kind of stuff. He's like, why the hell do you have to ask them that way? Like, just because I may be overweight doesn't mean and he walks out of interviews. And like, to me, that shows a lot of character. And I 100% understand why he can be a bit of a dick. Like, he can be a bit of a dick to some people. But that's because he gets treated like shit. His weight is constantly being talked about. Like, imagine being famous from a fairly young age. I mean, I don't know how old he was in Superbad, but, young enough. And then every single thing you see is about his weight. Lost weight, gained weight, that kind of stuff. Must be a real struggle, And then... yeah, Tony Murison. Yeah, F them. People who say like that, like Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson, love her. Yeah, Rebel Wilson. She's had a pretty traumatic weight loss thing. But yeah, I'm happy for her and what she's done. Yeah, he's a really sensitive guy. I've seen interviews where I want to cry. Yeah, you know what? This is someone where he cops a lot of flack as well. Hold on. Hold on, just trying to think of his name. This gentleman, Shia LaBeouf, right? Shia LaBeouf cops so much flack because he's had a little bit of a rocky kind of history with drunk and that kind of stuff. And everyone's kind of written him off saying, he's a bad actor, this, that, and the other. But what I would recommend highly, give me 1 second, is watch this video. This one here. Shia LaBeouf eating spice wings on the hot ones. If you're a bit bored tonight, right, and you are a bit sort of in two minds about Shia LaBeouf, you don't really like him and anything like that, I felt the exact same way. I was like, Shia LaBeouf can't act for crap, a bit of a D-bag, that kind of stuff. I hated him in Fury, Fury, the tank movie with Brad Pitt. And then I watched this interview here, and it changed my opinion of him immensely. In fact, that's my comment right there. It's amazing how one interview has changed my complete perception on this man. Shia LaBeouf, I'm sorry that I let the media sway me to the kind of bloke you are. Keep being awesome, bud. And the dude's a bit of sci-fi. He seems like such a sweetie. Yeah, you know what? I try not to buy into what the media said, but that was 4 months ago I wrote that. Yeah? Go watch this. It is actually really good. It is actually really good episode. So I'll put that in the link here. If you have some time tonight or tomorrow or whatever, it's good. Boom. Apparently Jonah Hill does the Japanese diet, whatever that is. Yeah, man, I don't know what that would be. Shia is awesome. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, check that out. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up here in the next 7 minutes. So do you have anything you want to discuss? Any questions, queries, dramas, issues, or anything that you want to chat to? Man, 2 hours just flew by. It's crazy. See, that's what I I got the tag showing again. Someone asked me earlier, Florence it was, do I get nervous coming on and think? Yeah, sometimes I'm a bit sort of like, I don't know what to talk about, but then you get into it and 2 hours just shoots on by. Ooh. It's like Justin Timberlake. Hated him until I accidentally won free tickets to his show. Yeah, I can imagine that he would get a lot of flack for just who he is and where he's come from. But it's like Britney Spears. What about Britney Spears? Everyone's perception has changed of Britney Spears. They all love her now. They're all like, the media was all about her being crazy and having these meltdowns and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, she's the victim, you know. And I haven't watched the documentary yet, but I've always had a very soft spot for Britney. She was my celebrity crush, like when I was like 12 or 11. I think Oops, I Did It Again came out, and I was absolutely head over heels in love with her. And I have a soft spot for Britney. Even when she was going crazy, I was just like, maybe I can change her, you know. If I got the opportunity, you know, I would take her under my wing, you know. That and Cameron Diaz. Oh, her in The Mask. Oof, please. How do you feel about weight loss TV shows and what people misrepresent? I struggle with body image, and seeing the Beauty and the Geek ad really, all those of all things really triggered me. Yeah, I know that shows positive connotation, but still hurts for some reason. Yeah, look, they're stereotyping people. That's it. You know, they're stereotyping what a geek should be. They're stereotyping, you know, the beauty, what beauty is. They're stereotyping, the Biggest Loser, I think, is a big waste of TV. Oh, good night, Alan. You have yourself a good one, man. Thank you very much for joining us. The Biggest Loser, I think, is more of a sideshow that people like, oh, look at the fat guy, you know, look at the fat people doing these things. And yeah, it's fantastic. They have these dramatic transformations, but it's so unrealistic. You can't lose weight that way and then just be expected to be released out into the world where all your old habits are waiting for you. Like, a lot of people believe that weight loss isn't purely about you yourself evolving your food, your mentality, you know, about eating and all that kind of stuff. It's also involving your environment. So these people just disappear for a few months, come back to their house, which is the same way they left it, all their fat clothes, all their creature comforts, all their pantry, all the restaurants are still around them. They've had no time to adjust to what it's like being suddenly, you know, a lot thinner than what they were, and they're released back into an environment of which is an unhealthy environment, an environment that led them to get to that place. And yeah, I don't know everything about The Biggest Loser and the aftermath, like whether they do have support. I know that for the first one, I don't think they did, but I think that they now, like, you know, would have to support them on their journey back so they can do those, you know, where are they now kind of stuff, you know, because that fascinates people. But I guess, you know, in the same breath, what also sells papers and, you know, sells media is that failures, you know, oh, look, they lost all this weight and look who's put them back on. So I don't like The Biggest Loser. I don't think you should watch The Biggest Loser. I don't think that anyone should relate to The Biggest Loser anywhere past the fact that, oh, they're fat too, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a waste of TV. If only the workday goes so fast. Yeah, I would agree with you. I guess the thing is, the media preys on people and we don't really know what they're going through. No, we don't. See ya. Night all. Good night, Alan. Already said good night. The biggest beauty is the soul. Is the soul and the personality. You gotta have soul. Biggest Loser is just that. Let's watch fat people try to resist junk food and offer to them. Yeah, like they had those food challenges where they're like, you have to eat something, and the person who eats something but not the most amount of that eats the most amount of calories, you know, wins the challenge. But you also could potentially lose weight because of blah. Yeah, like what a waste of just. It's ridiculous. Having spent some time with The Biggest Loser contestant, it's all very fake. What you see is not what happened. There you go. Wasn't Rodney, didn't you have something to do with The Biggest Loser? think Rodney had something to do with that. I think he was either like, you know, very close to being a contestant, or I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Well, I can imagine that a lot of TV is pretty fake. A lot of TV is pretty fake. Just checked in to say a quick hello. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, Ben Jacker, for stopping around, mate. But yeah, that's it. Extra at a party, I think he said. That's a very good memory you got there. That's brilliant. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, I was in an episode, also edition 1 year. There you go. Okay, great. Yep. So cool. We can talk about that on Fat Chat. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up all here. Thank you so much for being part of my live stream tonight. If you can please smash that like button before you go. Special thank you to Aaron Ace Edwards and Osmotoman for the lovely super chats. Congratulations to Kylie Green winning the members prize draw. If you want to become Fat Guy Army member, please click that join button next to the subscribe button. Costs us a little $3.99 a month to get members only benefits, prize draws, and stuff from the Man Shake. So thank you very much for being here. I love every single one of you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And we'll see you all, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. I don't know. I still need to work out my my upload schedule since I'm not doing daily anymore. So, but yeah, love you guys. We'll see you all when I'm next looking at you. Bye.